Guys, this is the last time we're going to be sitting here like this.
Very sad.
Are you going somewhere?
There's some news to break.
What's wrong?
Are you feeling the emotions being here for the final time at Comic-Con?
Well, we all kind of, we had a kind of a meet up and greet up at the, when we all landed. It was already kind of sad, even though I'm in the middle of shooting, as according to my dirty hands. This is after like 2 days of scrubbing, preparing for this. It's just, I wish I was actually tan. That'd be so nice. But yeah, so we're in the middle of filming, but already we're starting to go, oh, it's starting to finish. It's
very bittersweet.
It's epic sad.
Hey, look, we're going out with a bang. We've done a great show, and you know, there's nothing about the end of our show that's about, you know, finishing because we weren't wanted anymore. You know, we're wanted more than ever right now, we believe, from our fan base and whatnot. And it's just that the story of Spartacus has a finite storyline, and Steve's, you know, discussed with us that storyline, and it's time to enter the war of the damned and get to the big finale.
And Lucy, you're here, so should I assume that Lucretia survived her fall?
She's hanging angrily from a branch, holding the fratted baby.
No, spoiler alert! Very last scene of the whole of this entire show will be a small child's hand over the edge.
The bloody hand.
Yeah.
Any possibility of maybe, you know, Lucy appearing as a ghost?
No,
Like Obi-Wan.
This is purely a retrospective, you know, revisiting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just.
Or is that what they have to tell you to say? Oh, I get it. Very clever, Lucy Lawless.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah,
it's, you know, I mean, this show's been an amalgamation of so many different actors, and you know, it's 4 years now, and you know, we all got together last night. There was Peter Mensah, you know, Viva Bianca, Lucy, Craig Parker, and you know, we all just got together and we're celebrating, you know, just what a epic 4 parts we've had of this show, and you know, of course we're also remembering Andy Whitfield. You know, he's got a documentary coming out soon called Be Here Now. So for anybody who really sort of has enjoyed the show and loved Andy's performance in the first season, it's a must-see to see his documentary about his life and his struggle with cancer.
Yeah. And Cynthia, you have survived on the show longer than any other female character. What's the secret to your longevity? Or maybe that's a question
to my
for
longevity.
Payments, monthly payments.
Well, it's interesting because myself and Ellen Holman, who plays Saxa, we are the 2 returning ladies amongst all the boys, but we also have some really fabulous new female characters that I think the audience is going to really embrace, and I can't say much about them, but it's been great. I mean, you know, I'm definitely in a boys' club sometimes. I definitely feel like I have those moments at the lunch table where it's like, you know, maybe for some women it's like their fantasy to be surrounded by all these guys, but
More steak!
normally just, you know, shaking my head and trying to hang in there, but now
What happened with Cynthia is
lot of
that
fart
they
jokes.
saw what she could do as a fighter, and they went, let's
Oh, she looks amazing this year. Oh my goodness. Oh, you
The
look so
audience is gonna be
badass this year.
Stunned at the transformation.
Oh my God.
that
trying. I mean, I've told people that, you know, externally I'm putting on the mean face, but internally I'm like, yeah. So I'm,
You can
I'm
throw
trying.
You can throw a punch, sister.
Yeah,
Don't
you
get
know,
hit by her.
I'm
You wanna
getting my
stand up
licks
again.
in.
So Stephen, the final chapter, bigger, better, more blood.
Everything is just supersized in this season. I'm always shocked that my partner Rob Tappert, who was busy down in New Zealand trying to make this show, at what he can do, because the scripts are just, every single one of them are just ridiculously
What did we do to
gigantic.
you? Do you hate us? You just
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
it must
There's
be.
no
'cause
animosity.
I look at
No
it and go,
animosity.
come on, man, that's not even
Yeah.
half fair.
Yeah.
That's Michael Bay wouldn't have been able to do this. Come on now. Jesus.
Well, it's
There
true.
are
I mean, you know, like
huge
Liam and
things.
I, just before we jumped on the plane to come across here, you know, we finished a scene where we both looked at each other and we said, that's one of the biggest scenes dramatically that we've done in the whole series. And, you know, to sort of say that is, you know, about a scene, you know, and potentially, you know, the height that the show's getting to in this last season. It's quite remarkable.
That was exhausting.
I mean, we're just exhausted. I mean, we come off
That was an
season.
exhausting scene.
And what is that dynamic like for your two characters this season? Is it more of it seems like they're growing closer and less of the animosity, more of
It's
the,
a
more of the
complicated
romance?
relationship.
It's so complicated.
It's a complicated
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
Well, Crixus
you
and
know.
Spartacus have always had a complicated relationship ever since, like with Andy in the first season. That's just there was so much tension, and it dissipates in ways, and it comes back in other ways, and it really plays out this season in a way that I think is going to be very satisfying, and very epic.
Is there an episode in this final season sort of comparable to the one last season where the arena fell?
That's when he's saying Rob Tappett's opening these scripts, going, "Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was like the hardest thing
Yeah.
we could do last year, and that's the easiest thing we're going to do this year."
Yeah.
So it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
well, I mean, we get a lot of words from our fans saying that our series runs so short. It's been like a 6-episode prequel and then a 10-episode second season, and then we're doing 10 episodes for this one. So nobody sort of ever says they get enough of the show. And I think once they consume this last season, I think there's going to be a lot of people going like, "Oh my lord, where's that show gone?"